perspective is when we're actually blessed to be able to take care of the issues that come up.
Yes.
And so, like, the problem is, that's just not what I was planning on doing with my extra money.
Right.
So now I have an issue, right? Because I wasn't planning on doing this with that. I had this allotted for something totally different.
Right.
And now my plan got messed up.
Right.
So since my plan got messed up, my perspective, right?
Wow.
I take away from the being blessed that my HP or God or whoever, universe, allowed me the ability for something to break and me to have the means to fix it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's a dope way to look at that. Man.
Because I could have not had the means to fix it.
Right.
And then what?
Yeah. And that's a great perspective to have on it, man. Yeah, like that's like the way you just broke that down. That's crazy.
Well,
in a good way though.
That's because so one thing that you said is like life happens, right?
It does.
And I'm learning, right? And I have learned life on life's terms, right? You know that saying that God will never put more on you than you can bear. And that's a true statement, right? But the problem is God won't, but I will. I'll put a whole bunch of crap on my plate that God didn't even intend to be on my plate.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
So when I do that, and then life on life term shows up, now I got extra on my plate.
Yeah.
Half of it wasn't even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So a part of that mental health with men is how much of that extra do we have on our plate that ain't supposed to be there?
That ain't supposed to be there. Yeah, that's deep. That is deep. And I think that's why we needed this conversation, because I think this is the conversation that men need to have. And then I want to create a safe space for us to have these conversations. But man, you just broke it down, man. Like you said, things happen in threes, but you know, just having the means to be able to get it fixed and get stuff done is that's a blessing in itself. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break and pay some bills and make sure everything is squared away, neat and tidy, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna break into some more mental wellness tips to keep us going in the right and moving and grooving in the right direction. So I appreciate you, man. At the Great Conductor, at the Great Conductor 16 on IG, and at the Great Conductor on Facebook.
Yep.
And is it the same for your TikTok as well?
Yep.
Oh man, it's the same across the board. You like me, man. We like to keep it easy and simple, man.
Working on the website. Website almost done.
Hey, we gonna work it one at a time.
That's it.
So we gonna get it done. So y'all keep it locked, man. We'll be back. We're gonna take a short break. Y'all keep it locked in with your boy Positive B White. Oh, be sure to follow me at Positive B White on all social media. I'm there, so be sure to give me a follow and I'll follow you back. Yeah, that's how we rock it. So y'all stay locked in with me. It's your boy Positive B White. We'll be back. tap in with us. 101 TKO Radio. Hey, and we are back for another episode of Positive Mind Saturdays with your boy Positive B White. Oh man, I got a great show going on right now, man. We're talking mental wellness today, so we're covering all things mental health, and I think it's so important because us as men, we go through so much and we fight battles almost on the daily, you know what I mean, just trying to make it through life and stay inspired and do the things that can keep us together. And I got a cool dude in the building. Obviously, he's a return guest as well. So y'all be sure to lock in with us at 101 TKO Radio on YouTube to join the live stream, so you can lock in with what we got going on. But we're having a great show, man. I'm feeling really good this morning. But without further ado, I want to introduce a special guest, man, a return visitor, man. My boy Tippy in the building, only one Tippy.
Yes, sir, Steve. Whoop-dee-doo. I'm back in the building. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, I'm loving the energy.
Yes,
man.
sir.
First of all, how you feeling this morning, man?
Man, I'm blessed. I woke up. I was actually in the bed when you hit me this morning. It was like, can you slide through? I'm like, done.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So, got up, came, and especially about the topic, when you told me what the topic was, I'm like, we definitely got to dive into that, because that's, something everybody need to talk about and need to hear about.
For sure. And I think it's so important, man, because us as men, man, we go through so much. Like I said, we fight battles that nobody sees.
Unseen. Definitely.
And it's trauma we deal with, and then just it's a whole bunch of other things going on, man. So first and foremost, I want to welcome you back to the show.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
I want to appreciate you coming through, and thanks for coming through, man. So first and foremost, I want to get everybody caught up to speed on what you got going on. So you got something coming down the line. Let's talk about that first before we get into the mental health.
For sure, man. I've been working. We've been working. The team been working. I got a joint project coming out with an artist named Drico.
Okay.
Called No Radio.
Okay.
And that's coming soon. We got it wrapped up. We just got to go back in the studio and make some tweaks.
Okay.
But I've been working on another project called Scrooge. Yeah, it's a solo project. It came to me. I didn't know how I was gonna put it together, who was gonna be on it, how it was gonna sound. It just, the idea came to me, and I just trusted the process, and it's done.
Ran with
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
It's dope. Yeah, Scrooge.
Now let's talk about some of the things. Why is this project named Scrooge, and why? Because everybody gets this misconception about who Scrooge is. So
exactly.
let's talk about why this project is so important, and why it reveals what Scrooge is going through.
And I feel like I went back and I played Scrooge in high school in a stand up.
Okay.
I played Scrooge, and it just made me go back and think, like, man, let me go back and revisit this story, and you know what I'm saying, like really dive into it, and so I went back watching Scrooge movies, all that, like just reading back up on it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, man, everybody sees Scrooge this way. Yeah, he's like this. Yeah, he's like that. But what got him like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What got him to that point? What took him there? So I wanted to show the backstory of somebody who's up in life, who's doing good, but also got to come into grips with reality and face their redemption in the end. So it goes from it's almost like me introducing myself as Scrooge to having Marley's Warning. Marley was his business partner that died. I got a song called Marley's Warning with Loose Voltage on it. It literally paints out his whole story in audio. You know what I'm saying? The audio form, man. So the song's crazy. I played the album for somebody yesterday in the car. Yeah. And man, chef's kiss. Like, yeah.
Man, I might have to get a little sneak peek, man.
Hey, man, I got the whole project on my phone. Bro. I really. You got an iPhone?
Nah.
Okay, because I was gonna send it to you, but I'm like, I don't know if you got an iPhone.
Nah, I got it.
But I'm gonna let you listen to it for sure.
I can listen to some of it in the car. Yeah. I'm good with that, man, because I like to get I like to see that's the beauty of the radio, man. I get little sneak peeks on stuff, and I get to do all right.
And I feel it's crazy because what you were saying with mental health, that to me aligns with the album and the story and what's going on because he suffered mental health and mental health issues going back into his childhood, seeing what got him there, going into the present, seeing how he treat current people that work for him, and then going into his future, seeing if he don't change his ways and how he see the world, how the world perceive him. This is how the world gonna perceive you when you die.
Yeah.
So if this is what you want, stay on that same path. But if not, we gotta switch it up.
We gotta switch it up. Hey man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, I love this show, man. And then these two brothers, man,
And it's crazy because we all went to high school together.
Hey man, we all.
I know you probably don't even remember that, but I remember you, bro. Like, and to see where you are today, man. So you got your daughter here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all was full of testosterone, whatever you call it. But this man was on the thousand. But he was still a good person though, at heart, because you were still approachable. You were still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like it. To me, Stevenson was a family.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? You got the cousins from the hood. You got the cousins from the suburbs. You got the cousins from Beverly Hills. You feel me? So it's all love, man. But I love to see, and to me that remind me of the school story. Even you know what I'm saying, to see the path you took and everything, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. And then the one thing we all got in common, man. We all
We used to call him Pocket School. That's how you know.
Yeah,
That's
because
how
he
you
was
know.
on one. He was lit. Like he was turned up
That's how you know.
to the max.
Yeah, facts.
To the max. But now he's a poet.
But every story got a redemption, man. Every story got redemption.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
if you take the time out and follow that path. Facts. And survive it. True.
And then you mentioned he got his daughter in there, man. I think we all got something in common. We're all in here. We're all girl dads, man.
Yes.
And then Nelson, man, he's a little all his girls are grown, man. They
That's a
out
blessing.
doing these things. So he kind of on cruise control,
No,
man.
he ain't. His pocket's empty.
It don't never stop, bro. Listen, it don't never stop. Listen, man, shout out to
They
my
grown
daughter.
making money.
Shout out to my daughter. She actually signed up for the Navy 2 days ago.
Oh,
She's
congratulations,
going into
bro.
the Navy, so she take her MEPS. She go to MEPS next week.
Okay.
And then she'll have a ship off date, man. But shout out to you, Aaliyah. I'm so proud of her.
Shout out to
She's
Leah,
still
man.
digging
Shout
in
out
my
to
pockets. I'm trying to get her money up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't worry.
But she good. She good. Nah, trust me. She got money put up, but
Yeah.
she still be knocking me across the head for no reason.
Hey,
Why
man,
not?
that's
Yeah.
not gonna ever stop.
No.
But it will get a lot better when she go out, when she ship off, man. Because she gonna start making her own, man.
I know my daughter. She'll make $1 million a year. She still gonna be asking me for stuff.
Hey,
But it's all good. That's my baby, though. You know?
shout out to the daughters, man. Shout out to the daughters. Can we get a hand clap for the daughters, Nelly?
Mhm.
Get a hand clap for all the
Mine
daughters.
look at me with a straight face and say, "Why I'm gonna spend my money when I can spend yours?"
Boy, she sound like mine.
Straight face too.
Man, I love this show, man.
I love it, bro.
And these are the talks we gotta have, man. Especially as men,
Yeah.
man. I like to see us men smiling and just fellowshipping over the air, man. So let's talk before we get into the mental health conversation, man. Let's talk. Since, like I said, we're all girl dads. So Tremaine, man, I want to go to you, man. Why is it so important for you to be a good father figure to your daughter? Why do you think that's so important?
Man, it's trying to teach her one how to love herself, right, and then the other how another man should treat her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the major thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Regardless of whatever she chooses, so to speak, or decides, still being able to know that daddy's got her back, right? Through anything.
Yeah, I think that's super cool, man. Because we hear stories of like children growing up in fatherless homes and not knowing who their father is, biological father, and they may find out who he is later in life. Like one of my guys, man, he met his dad like when he was like in his 40s.
Mhm.
Like so he was like in his like late 40s.
Mhm.
And
And I feel like it affect everybody who's missing a parent, because I grew up without my mom. She was in the streets.
oh wow.
But she, you know what I'm saying, we still always had a relationship, but she just wasn't around.
Yeah.
But to me, not having a father affects a woman more than a male. To me, because if you're raised by a woman, to me it's easier for women to find male figures to put in that child life, whether it's a coach, whether it's uncle, whatever. But when it comes to women and missing a father, it's almost their void is almost irreplaceable to me. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I
it could be done, but it's keep it real. It's like dad is dad still at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can see that. I think it's it affects them differently, definitely differently. But I feel like for a girl, it's outward, right? You can see it more.
Yeah.
The destruction is visible for everybody to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Versus a man, so a man is more internal.
Yeah, and Tippy, I want to put this out. So I was doing some research on mental wellness and the data, and an important number came up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at this study, and if you put 10 men in a room, right?
Okay.
4 out of those 10 men are just in crash out mode.
Right.
Like I'm talking about like scorched earth.
Yeah.
And like just I don't care what's going on. We finna crash out.
Right.
So that's a particularly high number when you look at it.
It
4
is.
out of 10 men. That's almost half.
Yeah.
So the other 6 could be in a good space, or it could be on the fence, on the line. But those 4 are in complete crash out mode. And that's almost half. Why do you think that number is so high, bro?
Man, life, bro. Life. Like, one thing about life, you can't predict where it's gonna take you and what it's gonna do. Like life, bro.
Life be life, man.
Because
we spoke on that earlier.
one thing about it, let's say you lose a family member that you wasn't expecting.
Right.
That's something. Like, I lost my cousin in 2020. I just lost my uncle in February.
Yeah.
That's something you gotta learn to live with. And a lot of people, everybody react to pain different. Mm-hmm. Everybody have different thresholds of pain, what they can tolerate, what they can't tolerate.
Right.
So to me, it's life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know until you hit that point. You could prepare for it. You could think like, okay, if this happened, I'm gonna try to react this way, but you really can't do nothing until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a story. When I was younger, I was probably around like between 8 and 11. I walked into an armed robbery with my dad. My dad used to sell car alarms, so we went to his distributor. They were getting robbed at the time, so we walked in. Dude got a gun to my dad at the front door. I'm walking, I look in the room, and my dad co-worker was with us. They sat him down, put a gun to his head, duct taped his mouth.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 people duct tape on the floor. This is what I'm seeing. Because my dad's still at the front door. He thinking it's a prank.
Yeah.
Because they used to prank each other, but not to that extent.
Right.
But he thinking, like, he not thinking we just walked into armed robbery.
Right.
So 2 people on the floor. The room I was going in to get some candy is another dude in there going through stuff. I'm like, damn, like, we really in an armed robbery. So he showed my dad, yo, this is real. He said, bro, just let my son out. I don't care what y'all do to us, just let him out.
Mm-hmm.
So as they let me out, I told my dad, I said, I ain't leaving without you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, everybody in there had on bandanas. This was like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? So everybody had on bandanas over their face. I pulled them out. We ran, got help. Everybody survived. They got away. I say this to say this. When COVID came back around and people was just doing anything to keep from catching COVID, when I walked in the store, bro, I seen people with bandanas on their face. You know how bad that triggered me? And I ain't even realized I was triggered from that situation 20, 30 years later, and I didn't even realize it until I walked in the store and I seen people with bandanas on their face. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of them. So mental illness come in different ways, different forms, and like I said, you don't know that it's real or that it's happening until you in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody with a bandana over their face since then in a live setting. But when I seen that, I walked in the Publix, I seen people with bandana. I'm like, oh, hell no. Let me,
And the crazy thing about it was like the bandana really ain't gonna do too much in preventing you from catching COVID anyway.
At all. But people. That's at the beginning of COVID when people was just doing anything to cover up their face. Like, that was before the mask, and that's when people had on space suits walking around looking crazy.
And it triggered me, man, like in a sense that bro, it's a different feeling, bro, when you walk into a gas station and like you see people with bandanas over their face, bro.
Yeah.
Like I walk into a gas station and I see like 5 people with bandanas over their face, and I'm like, just walking around like, I'm like, hold on, bro, this don't feel right. Let me get my stuff and get out of here, because I understand what you're saying, because it's a feeling that you're not used to seeing. You see somebody with a bandana over their face, masked up, bro. Like
it didn't mind you the feelings, like that feeling, bro. That feeling I felt in that robbery was hopelessness. I don't know if anybody like real deal, bro. Ain't nothing I can do about this situation. Like,
really
man, hopelessness. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're gonna feel. You never know what you're gonna go through until you go through it, and you don't know how it affects you when you do come out on the other side of it. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started carrying a gun at a young age, and my dad found out. I don't think he was mad, of course, as a parent, but bro, you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, we walked into a robbery. I ain't toting the gun to be cool and do this. I'm like, bro, I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about my life. So a lot of people, we gotta ask. Like I said, going back to the Scrooge thing, we gotta ask what got that person to that point. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men who just overly do stuff. They may have been molested or touched or fondled with, and they never told nobody. But if they said something, you kind of be like, okay, you act like this. I see this. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? We got to have them conversations.
Yeah, you got to have those conversations. And then, Tremaine, man, I want to get your insight, because you actually went through it was held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
How did that incident? How did it mold who? Yeah. How did it like?
So I've had 4 guns held to my head throughout my life.
That's a whole nother. Let's talk about it, man. How did that affect you?
Man, this last time probably affected me the most.
Okay.
Because I was duct tape tied up. You know, and in essence, gun in my mouth. You know, tell me why I should let you live.
Wow. That's crazy, ain't it?
Hopeless feeling, bro.
Like, and then afterwards, and it's crazy you said that, right? Because afterwards, I was washing my car, and somebody came up to me and wanted to ask me a question or something like that, bro. I spazzed out so bad on them, like that. The fear of somebody coming at me and I have no clue who or what. Not gonna happen again.
Not gonna happen again. Yeah.
And so, but in that moment, I learned. I was like, oh crap, I got a problem, right? And so I had to actually go and work that out with somebody.
Yeah. And it's a problem that you didn't create, but you have to correct it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's tough too.
Yeah. And it's trauma,
because I'm responsible for it, right?
Facts.
And so like, I mean, I kind of created it, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, being in the wrong place where I knew I shouldn't have been, doing what I knew I shouldn't have been doing.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what comes out of pipe comes out of pipe.
Yeah.
But you know,
But it don't call for
it's
that,
don't call
though.
for all that.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Dang,
That's extreme.
yeah, all you gotta do is ask me for the envelope full of cash. You ain't gotta do all this.
Yeah, for sure. And man, you hear so many stories, and it's good for us men to open up, man. And because I would have never known that unless you spoke on it.
Man, I've been shot in Miami sitting on the bus stop. It's, you know what I'm saying, but I look at it as it's life, bro.
That's it.
Like everybody got a different path,
Right.
but whatever your path is, I've had way more blessings than I've had downtime
And
in my life.
that's a good number.
You know what I'm saying? I look at it like that. The good definitely outweigh the bad for sure.
Yeah, that's a good.
Now the bad is heavy.
Heavy.
You feel me?
Heavy in
It's heavy. It's heavy. But I look at it as my good outweigh my bad, and I'm always grateful for the good, bad, and the ugly, because it's a part of life. It's the experience.
And all of it molds you.
Well, that's
Everything. And we got to mold other people
correct.
off of our experiences and our situations too.
Yeah, sure.
What it does is it allows us now to be able to help and teach other people how to get through.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right? Because we walked the road. And so ain't nothing that we've experienced that's unique, right, to anybody. so what it does is it gives us a lane to be able to actually help other people get through it. Right? It gives us a lane to be able to teach our kids through that lens of, right? This is what I got. Let me impart and give it to you.
Yeah.
And what that does is it promotes growth. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And change, because life happens to everybody.
Yeah, life happens to everybody. And I think we're gonna sit right there for a minute. We're gonna take a little break, short break. We're gonna and then because I want to jump back into this topic, man, because like I said, today's show is all about mental wellness, and I want to get some tips from these two brothers, man, about how they handle and maintain their mental health, and some tips that they would give to others who may be dealing with some mental health illnesses or things that they're dealing with, how they can get through and different things. Because I want this show, like today's show, to be a safe space for a brother who's maybe on the fence or could be in crash out mode, and I want this show to help bring him out of that. You know what I mean? I think we need more shows to do that. So we're gonna take a short break, and then when we come back, we're gonna hop into some more mental wellness things with two of my brothers, man. I look at these fellas like brothers, man. My boy Tremaine with the E and my boy Travail.
Yeah, with the LL. How about that?
So we're gonna hop back in a minute, man. Y'all keep it locked here for Positive Vibes Saturdays over at 101 TKO. It's your boy Positive B White. Be sure to follow me on social media at Positive B White on Facebook, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all those other spaces. Because that's where I'm at, and that's where you'll catch me at, and that's where I can catch you. So follow me, I'll follow you back, man. Y'all keep it locked in. It's your boy Positive B White. Positive Be White, and we have been having a great, awesome show. I think we're doing a lot of having a wellness moment right now, man. Because I think it's like almost like therapeutic, man. You know, the topics that we're discussing, man. So shout out to my two guests, my two amazing guests. I got Tremaine, Payne with the E, at the Great Conductor 16 on IG, and then I got my boys Travell. Only one tippy.
Only one. Tippy.
And I got Nelson doing this thing on the sounds and making sure everything sounds good and everything is good to go. So, man, thank y'all for joining me on this beautiful Saturday morning. And we're talking mental wellness today. So the topics have been geared around mental wellness and why it's so important. So, Tremaine, I'm going to start with you. What are some tips that you would give to a young man to help him maintain his mental wellness? Give me 3 tips that you would give him.
One is inspect it.
Inspect it, okay.
Inspect it, because it may not be real.
Okay.
So you got to be able to inspect exactly what it is that you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can go half cocked right on something that at the end of the day wasn't even real.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is write it down.
Write it down.
Just write. You don't necessarily even have to know. Or think about it. Just write. Just let it out.
Yeah.
The third one, man, would be getting a network, getting a mentor of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very important.
Yeah, I think mentors are really, really, really important, man. And having somebody who's gone through some things that you went through, or can just or somebody who can just give you some valuable insight on how to deal with your feelings, your emotions. You know what I mean? So I think those 3 are very good points. Only one tip. What you got for me? Give me 3 tips that you would give a young man or a woman that can help them maintain their mental wellness.
My first one, I'm gonna say God.
Okay, keep God first.
Keep God first. Put God first. That to me, that's the most important. Because when you don't have anything else, you can always turn to your faith. You can always turn to God. You're supposed to do that anyway. 2, I'm gonna say, man, I just had it in my head. Keep God first. I know my third one. I'm gonna go to the third one.
That's cool.
The third one is finding a hobby.
Yeah, hobby.
Oh, I remember the second one. The second one is being grateful no matter what. Still finding the way to be grateful in this lifetime, because we only get one, and regardless of what you go through, people die every day, just like they say.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally. So you got to be grateful. Even if you're going through a bad time, you got to know that time ain't gonna last forever. You got to know it, not just I'm struggling. You got to know, like, all right, I'm struggling now, but I don't know when I'm gonna stop, Lord, but I know in my future it's gonna come to an end. And the third one for me is finding an outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it is therapy, whether it's sports, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's dancing, skating, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Building something, whatever the case may be, find you an outlet. Because I feel like in this world, like, nobody prepared us for adulthood. And I seen something that say this the most ghettoest hood I've been in was adulthood. Which is true.
That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
But just finding that outlet, because nothing prepared us for this. Nothing can prepare you, even for parenthood. Nothing can prepare you for parenthood. You just got to go through it. You just got to figure it out. So it's keep God first. What was the second one I said?
Keep God first.
Just grateful.
Be grateful.
Gratitude for
gratitude, and then finding the outlet.
Yeah, I think
so. That's me, and I stay away from people. Honestly, I'm a hermit. Like, bro, I stay at the crib. I stay in the studio. I work. Mixing and mingling with a bunch of different people and all that. That could kind of throw you off too, because now you pulling in other people's energies, and a lot of people, they can't sit still with themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find that stillness where you can sit down and be okay with being with yourself for days, weeks, months at a time.
I got a
you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
You said God, right? What if you beefing with God?
Man, that's a good one. But like you said, that beef might not even be real. Dissect it. See what it is, because God got us. You know what I'm saying? We beefing with ourselves. We think we beefing with them, but that's an internal beef that you haven't cleared up with yourself and took it to God. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take them problems to him, and and believe He got your back, because I know God got my back. So I could never beef. That's like, if I know this bank down the street told me, Tippy, anytime you need some money, just come in. We open 24/7, only for you. Our doors are always open. I can never go broke. I can never beef with that bank. Y'all got my back. Y'all got me. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure. And I think it's good that you mentioned, you said like dissect it, like you said inspect it, and I think there's some truth to that, because and I think that's a good way you put it. You know what I mean? You may think you're beefing with God, but it could just be you beefing with your
internally, bro. You can't beef with something that got your back.
Yeah, because
That was my experience.
and that's because I remember you said that last show. You said, man, you had a moment and you had to
What happened? Tell me.
I hate me and God was beef. Me and God beefed a lot of my life.
Yeah.
He I don't know what the heck he was doing, but he wasn't doing what I wanted him to do.
But and that's exactly what it is. That's what it is. Exactly.
He wasn't doing what I wanted him to do.
He got a plan for you, though. You feel me? He got a plan that only you could walk that path.
Right.
But for you to be able to endure that path, he got to put certain obstacles in your way. Like, okay, this gonna build you. We don't see it. Just like even what I was telling you about the armed robbery. That built me up in a different type of way where, it's just certain things don't affect you, because when you in a real hopeless situation, like for real. So I done been to that pit of hopelessness a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But that robbery was the one. And once you get there, man, everything else ain't nothing. You feel me? It ain't nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, it's things that happen that are directly for your own development.
Yeah.
And we don't see it until.
And I like how you said that, not for your own good, for your own development, because it might not always be good to you.
Yeah, and
Medicine don't taste good.
Nope.
But it.
Well, we don't know what we need to pick up along the way, right? And so all of these experiences are things that we don't necessarily see that we're gonna need them later on. So you didn't even know that you needed that Scrooge play to even be able to get to this point right here. You see what I mean? And so it's like that. It's like being able to understand when I say like understanding that I'm not God, right? And that I have no clue what in the world He's putting together. And so, and it doesn't make sense until it makes sense.
Right. Hindsight is always 2020.
And so that's like the biggest thing, because for me, when you talk about a big thing for me from being adopted, being feeling the abandonment and all that stuff, I always wanted my own family. That was like my prayer.
And guess what?
And so
it took a minute, but God blessed you.
And so watch this. From that, then when I got it, but then when I lost it in the divorce, right?
Yeah.
So then I lost myself, right? But what that did was it caused me to have to come face to face with what the hell I really suffered from. You know what I mean? It caused me to have to actually grow, something that I would have never done had I continued to have, my wife, so to speak.
Right.
Because at that point, she was my higher power. She was everything that I needed. I had her and my chip, everything I need. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But when that was stripped, right? Once everything is stripped away.
Yeah.
And I fought with God on that for some years, a couple years. I fought with God on that.
Yeah.
But like you said, finally, eventually it got to where I began to see, right, kind of the big picture.
Yeah.
And I began to see where I was my own, the creator of my own destruction. You know what I mean? And so it's like through that.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
But you was honest with yourself too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest with yourself about it to be able to get to that point. Because you could have stayed mad.
Yes.
You could have been like, man, listen, bro, I did what I was supposed to do. What's up?
Yeah.
You feel me? But you look inward. A lot of people look outward and be like, man, it was you.
Yes.
You ruined my marriage.
Yes.
You didn't help me.
Yes.
You made me this. But
Yes.
you look inward, and that's what, brought you to this point. So, like we said, bro, God, G-O-D. Only way.
Yeah, because it's trying times, and I think, like you put it in a good way, man. None of us know what. Excuse my language. None of us know what the hell is going on. We don't know what's going on. What's going to happen? We just don't know. And when you leave your house, right? Let's just say you leave your house. You don't know if you're gonna make it back.
No,
it's a series of things that could happen in between you leaving the house and coming back home, and you might not make it back home. But when you make it, my mom used to always tell me, man, like you pulling back into your driveway is one of the biggest blessings that you underestimate.
What?
And I be thinking about that, and it's really, really true, man.
Some days I don't leave the house because of that. You feel me? Man, yo,
it's serious, man.
It's a huge blessing, bro. People don't realize, like, we all don't, like, this is all our first time doing this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? So we could,
earlier too.
bro, I think about it all the time. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we got to be the best version of ourselves, but also we got to be students. We got to stay a student to life.
Yes.
Because you can't feel like you got it all figured out and you Dr. So-and-so and whoop-de-whoop. Because guess what? Life gonna come for you in another type of way that you ain't gonna be able to figure out. So instead of playing like we always got it figured out, which you can help people if you got certain things figured out, share that knowledge, but don't just walk around like, oh, I got a PhD or I'm a millionaire or I got, you know what I'm saying, I got life figured out. No, you don't. None of us don't know what this is. But be grateful for it at the end of the day, regardless of where you are in life. Be grateful. Because God picked us to be here, you know what I'm saying?
There's levels, right? And so I think that there's levels to that growth, right? And so I can reach a certain space, let's just call it a certain space with my patience, right? And I can think, oh, okay, I got some patience, right? Until something pop off, right? On a different level. They say new level, new devils.
Right.
And that's just another level of growth, right? So we'll always be peeling that onion back. As long as we're here, because we are met with the thing that we can't get around, and that's we're human, right? Our humanity, at a certain point in time, all of the principles in the world break down, because I'm human. That means I'm fallible. I believe is the word. Right. So no matter how hard I try,
for sure,
I'm never gonna be perfect. I mean, I gotta mess something up.
And I had told my brother the other day, I'm like, life is equal, but it's not fair.
Yes.
And when I say life is equal, we all have a chance to live this life. But it's not fair.
Yes.
Some people may have more money. Some people may have more material things. Some people may have more love, more blessings, more family. But God still made it an equal, even playing field. Then it's on us.
Something I heard somebody say on that. It's equal. What is it? It's equal to the point of the amount of work we're willing to put in. And so, we all have the same 24 hours. It's just about how much work we're willing to put in.
And I agree with that. We all got the same 24 hours. Because generally we do. It's an even playing field in that regard.
And I'm going to say this too. A lot of people think life is about going.
Nope.
Listen, take time for yourself in life. Whether it's an evening, whether it's a day, whether it's a walk up the mountain, a walk around the neighborhood. Always take time out to take, you get a break at work, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you get break on the weekends? Like you get days off?
Yeah.
You got to do that in life too. You got to take a day off sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about going. Because you can get to going so much that you forget where you going. Fact.
Yeah, for sure.
So take that time out for you. My cousin, my uncle who just passed, my cousin, his dad, he's a police officer in Miami, and I told him, I said, listen, bro, take some time out for yourself. He's an artist as well. I was just talking to him the other day. He was like, bro, no, actual art, like painting.
Oh, okay.
He was like, cuz, man, I ain't been having no inspiration. I said, bro, do abstract art. I said, you ain't always gotta have an idea. I told him this. I said, every song I do don't have a hook. Every song I do don't have a structure. But I still push it out. So I was like, you don't have to have a picture formulated in your head to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna paint. Do something abstract. He was like, damn, you know what? I was really thinking that, but this is a confirmation.
Yeah.
So just go for it, man. We just gotta go for it and push for it.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it's your network too. Like people you can talk to, people you can reach out to.
You gotta have a good network, man.
And just,
even if you don't have a network, bro, there's so many resources now where, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will use that as an excuse. I don't have family, bro, you got YouTube, you got, you know what I'm saying, you could find a family out here, you could make a family, you could find friends, make friends.
Yeah.
It's just like you said, what you doing in that 24.
Yeah.
Doing that 24. So
You said it, or you want to go?
no, go ahead.
You said it on that honesty, being honest with yourself, right? And it's so important to be honest with
You
yourself.
have to, bro.
Yeah.
And
You can lie to everybody else, but don't lie to yourself.
And so, and then it's important to have when you start talking about having network, whether it's a therapist, whoever, it's important for you to be able to be honest with them, and it's important for them to know who you actually are.
Yeah, and to be able to be honest with you, because a lot of people can't take that criticism or that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, hey, bro, listen, blue don't look good on you. Man, what the hell you mean? I wear blue every day. Man, listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be able to take that in. You be like, man, you know what? Yeah, I do kind of look goofy in blue. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be able to accept that criticism, that information, that help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's another thing. We could go seek it, but if you can't receive it, you just wasted your time.
So two things they say, and I tell people that if you get close to me, risk my anger. Risk my anger.
Yeah.
I'd rather you risk my anger than tiptoe around and got me out here looking goofy, right? And then the other thing, man, is trusting and understanding that the people we have around us has our best interest at heart. And so whatever it is that they're sharing with us, they're sharing because we don't see ourselves, right? They're sharing what they see through their own lens, right? And so, and the other thing is the truth. The thing about the truth is it's gonna make you angry first. The thing about the truth is it's gonna piss you off first.
Oh yeah.
And see, but it's funny because I get it twisted. I think because you pissed me off, it ain't the truth.
Hey man, you having some interesting ways
to rebuild. You gotta rebuild. They gonna knock you down. You gotta rebuild it. You gotta rebuild it up. Like I said in one of the songs on the project, I said I watch it all fall like Babylon. You put it right back together like a mastermind. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool if it fall, but guess what? You gotta have that know-how to put it all back together, put it back in place, and not put it back together, but build it better.
Build it better.
You know what I'm saying?
Not put it back the same way.
Sure, can't put it back the same way.
So I got this saying where I've learned about me. I self-sabotage when I leave myself behind, and I will destroy everything if I leave me behind. I will not allow myself to succeed in it because I can't succeed in it without me. I built a lot of stuff. My dad all the time be like, "Dang, this Negro, how you do this?" But I destroy it in a heartbeat, right? Because I don't bring myself with me. And so I've learned that I only self-sabotage when I don't bring myself with me.
Okay, so man, we again
Hey man, we need like some incense, some sage. It's going down. It's going down.
Hey, Nelson
going
is
down,
Nelson is always, man. He be having the sound effects, man. At just the right time, man. So shout out to my boy Nelson, man. He wears so many hats, man. Give a hand clap to Nelson.
Yes, sir.
Nelson is not only he does the sound, he's also the owner, the co-owner, the president. I mean, he does a lot of amazing things, man. So shout out to Nelson, man.
And you are appreciated, just to let you know, man. 'Cause we don't hear that enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I was calling, like after I called my cousin BJ, I tried to call my cousin Omar, who went through, had a crazy life. But I just want to let them know, like, y'all, man, I love y'all. Y'all appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. We need to hear that sometimes.
For sure.
Even when we don't do nothing, when nothing ain't going on.
Yeah.
Just hit somebody random. Yo, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Just let you know somebody thinking about you.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back and close out the show. But on the comeback, I want to talk. I want to switch gears, because we've been talking about mental health. But I want to get some predictions, man. I want to get some. I don't know if you watch boxing, but Canelo is fighting Crawford tonight,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So I want to get your predictions on the fight, and Tremaine, I want to get your predictions.
I'm on that.
So,
I got Netflix right here on the phone. I'm waiting for that fight.
Yeah, so when that comes in, and this gonna be on Netflix as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix tonight. So Camelo Crawford fight tonight, 9 p.m. Netflix. I'm promoting it like I'm gonna be there.
Hey,
We
all gonna be there. So we when we come back from the short break, we're gonna get the guest predictions on that, and also I may do some NFL predictions for who's gonna be in the Super Bowl this year.
Dolphins.
And who's gonna win the?
You don't really need
Yeah, nah. Keep me out there. I was trolling.
All right, man. We'll be right back, man. Y'all keep it locked in. welcome back to Positive Mind Saturday at 101 TKO Radio. We are the People's Plug. And today's show has been truly enlightening because I've gotten some unique perspectives from two gentlemen that I'm really fond of and that I've got quite a bit of history with. And this is actually both of their second times doubling back, man. So I like to have my guests come back through, man, and just give some valuable insight, especially because I feel like I've known you two and I've watched you both, evolve into these awesome fathers, man. And I think that's probably the most important trait I've picked up on from both of you. So like I mentioned, man, obviously we have a event tonight, a boxing event tonight. We've got Canelo versus Crawford, and I want to get some predictions. So Tippy, I'm gonna start with you, man. What's your predictions on the fight tonight? So I want to get your winner and how many rounds you think it'll go.
Man, I got Bud. I'm gonna say I don't know if he gonna knock Canelo out.
Yeah,
he can't leave it to the judges though. I'll tell you that much because he is the underdog. So
it's so weird hearing Crawford as the underdog. It's weird,
right? But Canelo, Canelo is Canelo. He got his history. Yeah. But I got Bud in this fight, man. I got Bud. I'm gonna say if not the 7th, 8th round, it's gonna go the distance, but Bud's still gonna take it.
Okay,
I give it to Bud.
And what you got?
I'm more Canelo.
Okay, I like it though.
I'm gonna say the distance, and my gut say the distance, but for craps and giggles, I'm gonna say 7.
Okay.
That Canelo gonna knock him out.
Okay.
All right. Positive B.
And then like I said, it feels so strange.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Bud, but it just feels strange him being an underdog.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
experience.
I like the perspectives. I like the different perspectives.
Because he went up in weight too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And that is
that's why I'm.
Yeah. And they said Canelo got some punching power.
He does. That he does.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be me personally. I would want to see it go 12 rounds, just because I like to get the bang for the buck and be able to watch it.
I think it's gonna be better than that Pacquiao fight.
Yeah. Okay.
Pacquiao last fight where he had his socks put all the way up like he got diabetes or something. Yeah, man, you tripping. We need this fight better. Yeah, so I think this fight gonna be much better. It's gonna be more entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So obviously we got predictions on that. So I want to switch gears and Tremaine. If you, I don't know if you watch a lot of NFL or if you watch NFL. Do you have any Super Bowl predictions for this year? What team do you think is gonna make it? Make it to the Super Bowl and take it.
I watch a little NFL, but
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Bills.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Buffalo.
Okay.
I don't think Kansas City's going. Yeah, I don't think Philly's going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say
Buffalo. Okay. That's an and they do have a good team and they got a lot of experience. So I can see Buffalo making it back. I definitely can see Buffalo making it back. What you got on the one tip?
It's gonna pay me to say this. Because I'm a Miami Dolphins fan.
I know.
Mute that part. But I'm just but okay, so of course we ain't going. But it pains me to say this because I'm gonna go off of what's been going on this season, which is only 1 week so far.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard.
Bruh, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
And we in the same division. That's why it hurt me. So I'm like, bro, we are gonna die when we see the Buffalo Bills. The Miami Dolphins, bro, don't even show up. But the way they played was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to really right now I'm going with the Buffalo Bills for real. Like, bro, come back, score 15 points in what 4 minutes or something. It was
What? And then the crazy part about it is I actually had Baltimore Baltimore as one of my picks to make it to the big show, the big dance. But they can't. It's gonna be a tough road if they're giving up.
I think they can.
15-point leads in the fourth quarter like that, man.
Yeah.
They got a playoff problem. So.
Yeah, but see, the crazy part about it is, shoot, the Bills got a
1-2.
They got a Super Bowl problem too. Man. They've been to 4 of them.
Yeah, 100 years ago.
Well,
but you still can't count Pat Mahomes out neither though. Yeah. Even though, they probably they lost the first game, right?
Yeah, but they lost the game over in Brazil. Yeah.
But the Chiefs always kind of be like that
they,
during the season, but playoff time where they turn up.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have to put and me personally, I think Philly is going to be right back in the runnings. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to look at Buffalo and keep an eye out for Green Bay as well. You know what I mean?
I see Philly as like that. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm an idiot. Like I don't know. Philly got some. They got some young man, and then they're on defense, man. They got a shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs, man. They got a lot of hitters on their defense, brother. So I feel like they're gonna be back, and then Jalen Hurts, man, when you have a quarterback like that, man, you cannot count him out. So I think it's gonna be interesting to say, and I want to talk college football.
I was about to say, speaking of the Bulls, they got one on their hands today.
We got.
This is the first team they playing that's ranked. The first 2 games I ain't even watching. I'm like, bro, we already know what time it is.
So we in Rocky Top today, 3:30. Be sure to tune in. We taking on Tennessee Volunteers.
3:30 our time.
Eastern 30 Eastern time. So I'm gonna try to get back and catch it because it's definitely our test. Ranked team
for sure.
And Rocky Top is not an easy environment to play in.
No.
That stadium holds 101,000 people.
Yeah, the Bulls.
So we got over 100,000 people screaming, man. So I think it'll be interesting. I think we'll come out on top. But who's your predictions? Obviously, I'm predicting Georgia to go all the way. But that's just I'm a little biased. What did you say, Trey?
It's just Georgia.
Okay, so we got another Georgia fan.
I say that. But South Florida been impressive because they just beat Florida last week, and they got Miami today.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. If they beat Miami today, man, somebody got to put some respect on South Florida now.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it, man, I was supposed to put some money on it.
I don't think they're gonna
plus 600 tonight.
You had bet. You was gonna bet on South Florida?
I was gonna bet with South Florida. Yeah.
Against
Florida.
What?
It's
and of course they won. They won.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I mean, but that was one that we were looking at, but I didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
Would you bet on them today against Miami? Miami, I think ranked number
probably
6.
Not. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take that bet. I wouldn't take that. But it's just that's why I like sports betting is an interesting. Gives you a lot of interesting lessons because sometimes stuff that you think is going to happen doesn't happen, and then stuff that you like that would never happen happens.
That's why I'm getting into it, bro. I used to try to do the over and unders on the players. Man, I almost showed up at draft picks doorstep, bro. Hey, I need my money back. I know what y'all doing in there.
Shout out to draft picks.
Yeah, man. Whatever they call them. Prize picks, draft kings, man. I need my money back from all of them.
Prize picks, draft king, hit me up, man. I need to sponsor the show, man.
For sure. And give me a little, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little cushion. Give me a $500 cushion. And y'all money I can play with and see where it goes. I ain't using mine no more. Bro, I bet $20, bro. I'm mad for the rest of the week, boy.
Oh, boy.
Damn, I could have put that in my gas tank.
Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it is, man. But I like it's good, man.
I love college because the upsets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And the show has obviously been on mental health, but you mentioned something earlier. As a man, you gotta find a hobby. Something that you do. And for me, it's I have a few different ones, but sports is one of the ones that I enjoy because for me, it's a hobby to watch. I played sports growing up.
For sure.
But for me, it is a place for me to relax, unwind, and just be entertained. And then what's better is I can do it solo by myself, or I can do it with a group of brothers who
we just fellowshipping, man. Because it's nothing like watching the game, having some food.
Do you have any other hobbies outside of sports?
Yeah, obviously writing. Writing is one of my hobbies. I enjoy going to the movies, traveling.
Yeah.
All those things are some things that I can do to unwind and just to keep me kind of even keel. Because, like you said, you got to take breaks. Man. You got to take off days. You got to.
As a father, as a husband, as a man, as a whatever.
It takes all that. So you mentioned hobbies, and I want to go. Let's go here before we close out. So what's your hobby, man? What's your hobby? What's one things or a few things that you do to keep yourself kind of even keeled?
Stay away from people. Stay at home. I'm serious. I protect my image, man. My house is nice. I love being at home, but I work from home because I record. But my job is my hobby.
That's tight.
Which is music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always engulf myself, and I don't look at it as a job. I look at it as, of course, you know what I'm saying, things have to be done, deadlines, parameters have to be met, but it's still an outlet for me at the end of the day.
And that's what's most important.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say, one month we're in, September 26th, new single coming, me and J Money, called Big Dog.
Big Dog.
We dropping it, J Money, first name, last name.
J Money,
yeah,
first
J
last
Money.
name.
Yeah, single coming on the 26th.
Be sure to keep me updated, man, because I want to hear that.
Yes, I'll let you hear it outside. But I really want you to hear the Scrooge album outside, like you said, and I'll play that for you too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna check that out. Tremaine at the Great Conductor 16. What's the hobby you do, brother?
Man, my hobbies, I say writing.
Okay.
I love doing festivals, man. I love taking my daughter and we just going to little festivals and
Cool, man.
The gym.
Yeah.
I would say those are my kind of major
sure.
things.
Absolutely, man. So, and it's good that y'all found those hobbies, man, because I think, that's our safe space as well.
Oh yeah.
And just finding those and their outlets.
It's needed because I see, a lot of my friends, their fathers, their husbands, their baby daddies. Yeah. But I see, like, you know what I'm saying? I tell them all the time, I'm like, bro, I'm proud of you, what you're doing for your family, but don't forget about you.
Forget about yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So much being the provider, you put everybody before you.
Yep.
But sometimes it's okay, even for the women. Like, when my daughter was younger, I was working 2 jobs, and I didn't understand it because my baby mama should be at home, my daughter all day. Like, I need a break. You need a break. What you mean? I just work 2 jobs, but she still need a break from that part of her life. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So women, men, we all need breaks, and I encourage people to take time out for themselves. Always.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. And then Tremaine, what's obviously we went over your hobby. What's one kind of last note that you, as far as mental wellness, that you want to put out before we get out of here?
Last note as far as mental wellness. Oh man, my emotions ain't gonna kill me. It might feel like it, but my emotions ain't gonna kill me today. So just remember that it ain't the end, it's the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of nuggets today. Before we get out of here, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in for another episode of Positive Mind Saturdays here at 101 TKO Radio. We are the People's Plug. Be sure to follow us on our social media at IG as well as Facebook, and be sure to like and subscribe us on YouTube as well. So before we get out of here, I want to give these 2 gentlemen opportunity to share how they can, how you can reach them and stay connected with them online, and also you have a new project coming out.
Yep. So we got a couple things working in. So you can reach me online, on IG, the Great Conductor 16. My TikTok is the Great Conductor, and my Facebook is the Great Conductor. And then I'm doing a recovery coloring book, which displays basically this could be your last use. So various images of what the last use of an addict looks like. That you can actually color in, and then I've got the Great Conductor Faces in the Glass. That's coming shortly thereafter that. So that coloring book should be be dropping in the next week.
That's dope.
And then we're gonna do the Great Conductor Part 2, Faces in the Glass, and then we're gonna do my big collection, The Fire That Forged Me, and that'll kind of give my whole life, right, through poetry, all of my pieces. And that's it. That's what I got.
Shout out to you for that, man. Be sure to follow him so you can stay updated on what all he's got going on. Only one tippy.
Yes, sir.
How can they find you online, man? How can they connect with you and then tell them about what you got coming down the line?
All my social media platforms is only one, the number one TIPY, only one Tippy. Shit, Google me, only one Tippy. All my information gonna pop up. Like I said, new single coming on the 26th featuring J Money, Big Dog. I got Scrooge coming. I don't have a date set for that yet. I would love to drop it around Christmas just to make it, you know what I'm saying, make sense, but the world need to hear this, so I may drop it before. But I don't know when, but be on the lookout for Scrooge.
Okay.
You know, I come back up here when I do drop it, and you know, yeah. But just be on the lookout, man. I'm constantly working. Just co-wrote a song for Jay Mazur, Michael Montana. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. Go get it. But song called Go for it, and it's we working.
For sure, man. I can't wait to hear what you got.
Real quick, don't Google me. You ain't gonna see nothing but mugshots.
Hey, but look though, maybe that's the inspiration people need to you know what I'm saying, to like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, man, it's been a journey, but we're glad you're here and not in
That's
that.
right.
You know what I mean? Because it's all about growth and evolution. And it's good to see you, brother. And we're gonna keep you out of there as long as we can.
That's right.
You know, and that's how we rock it. So I want to thank y'all for joining in. Big shout out to Nelson, who's doing this thing on the sound as well. And I want to thank each and every one of you.
Thank y'all again for having us.
Oh,
Thank you,
sure,
man. I appreciate it.
That's
Anytime you call, bro, I'm pulling up.
That's it.
Positive Mind Saturdays with your boy Positive B White. This is 101 TKO Radio. Y'all keep it locked in. We will see y'all in a few weeks on Saturday. So y'all stay locked in with us and watch my page because I'll be dropping some stuff as well around the radio station because we're doing some amazing things here. So y'all shout out to each and every one of our listeners. I hope this show blessed you. I hope this show gave you some insight onto how you can keep your mental wealth and mental health together. So we'll catch you next time in another Saturday. Keep it locked here. We'll see you next time. Peace.